Okay, so welcome back. It is 3 o'clock Central, and I decided to just pop on for a little bit to just hang out. Let's see, I'm just trying to get this up on the other window. Let's see. I don't really have too many deep thoughts. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, not really a whole lot to report. Another day in quarantine. Bored, but hopefully this thing will be over soon. Let's see. We had a good time on Sunday with the three other priests and myself. So we'll be doing that again this coming Sunday. Some of the guys that joined us had that normally join us had other obligations. One of them was actually meeting with what was it? Food Bank in New York City, trying to figure out how to get food to those in need. And that's the one thing I think we really need to pray for now. Listening yesterday, just listening to about people that are hurting, that have lost their jobs, that are hungry and starving. I haven't received my stimulus check yet, but that's fine. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to try to do another live stream tomorrow night. Hopefully, maybe get one of the other guys that are on to join me. It's been a quiet week. I'm just trying to think what else is going on. I'm working on a few videos, trying to get some content made. I made a video about the sacrament of marriage yesterday, and hopefully we'll film the video about annulments later on. This is stuff that I did with my high schoolers when I taught. And right now I'm just looking for doing some research on another video I'm hoping to make soon about the martyrdom of Father James Coyle of Birmingham, who was killed by a Protestant preacher because the Father Coyle married the Protestant preacher's daughter to a Catholic, and the preacher was really upset and ended up going over to the rectory and shooting the priest and killing him. Well, the preacher went on trial. Seeing if I can bring this up while I'm doing the talking. Anyway, the preacher went on trial and was found not guilty. And you got to remember, this is Deep South, early 1900s. It was like 1923 when he was shot. And there we go. I got the article. So let's see. I'm going to try to bring that screen up. Let's see. So there we go. So slain priest, house where he was shot dead, and the itinerant preacher who fired the bullet. This is the front page of the Birmingham newspaper from that day. Yeah, so plans for funeral, priest slain by preacher waiting arrival of bishop. It was Edward R. Stevenson, held in county jail, claims he shot the Catholic minister in self-defense. However that is. Formal investigation into the killing of Father James E. Coyle by the Reverend Edwin R. Stevenson was begun shortly after noon Friday by coroner behind locked doors at the courthouse. The sheriff was the first witness and testified for 15-20 minutes. Let's see. The sheriff told of a visit by Mrs. Mary Stevenson to his office Thursday, 45 minutes before the killing, when she sought assistance locating her daughter, who she declared had run away, and responsibility for which act she placed on the Catholic Church. The weapon with which the shooting was done was a .38 special automatic pistol. So, looks like it happened at 7 o'clock on a Thursday evening. And the sheriff stated that he is seriously considering the calling of a grand jury into special session to probe the tragedy, and that would confer during the day when the foreman of the grand jury on the matter. And this is the importance of the case and the interest manifested by both Protestants and Catholics seem to demand an immediate threshing out of the tragedy. In the event, my suggestion of a special session of the grand jury is concurred by Mr. Patton, foreman. It is probable that the session will be called for Wednesday of next week. Anyway, funeral plans are being made and waiting for the arrival of the Bishop of Mobile, which, again, this is 1923, so to consider that this includes all of Alabama and part of Florida. Prominent Catholic prelates and men high in the religious councils of the church from Alabama and adjacent states are also expected in Birmingham to assist in the plans for the funeral. Let's see. So, formal investigation. I'm going to try to get some more of these. Like I said, I want to make a video on this. Let's see. I'm just going to try to do a little. Let's see if I can do this real quick. So, I actually have a book that I read on this a few years ago. Oh, where the heck did that book go? Ah, there it is. So, okay, Rising Road, Lone Tale of Love, Race, and Religion in America by Sharon Davis. This was a book that was printed in 2010. It's about 300 pages, and actually it was a pretty good book. I really enjoyed it. It's been a few years since I've read it, but like I said, with looking up on the history of the flu and everything that's going on, got me looking into this case again. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. So, interesting to note that also there was a murder in Frisco, California, I believe, at the same time. So, yeah. Let's see. So, anyway, that's, like I said, it's just a nice, quiet afternoon. It's warm outside, so I was able to get a walk in, and that was good. I actually got my 10,000 steps in. So, now that it's starting to get warm, it's supposed to be really warm the next few days. I'm trying to get outside a little bit more and just to really get moving again. We have the high school track, which we can use since all the gyms are closed. So, but yeah, like I said, it's just been weird time right now. I'm just looking at my other computer. Really not much to report. I probably need to promote this a little bit more, advertise this a little bit more ahead of time, but oh well. So, with that, I think I'm going to stop. I'm going to probably go pray my office now, since I have to get a good chunk of it still done. So, yeah, so thanks for joining, and we'll talk to you again soon.